I'm here at 4th Street today, and it's late in the day. Well, it's not late, it's like late in the day for gardening. It's only like noon, but it's getting hot. Anyway, I discovered a squash, a butternut squash that it's been hiding underneath all these giant collard green leaves. And got some beets that are hiding back here, getting really big. I mean, can you see this thing? You can't see it. Can you see it? You see, look, right there and right there. That's parameters. It's huge. I could pick it now, but I don't want to. I'm not really much for beets. I kind of need to use up the corn that's growing at the house. Oh man, I'm seeing this. Do you see that? You see? I guess the groundhogs like broccoli. You know, I wasn't rejoicing over this, but somebody had said that they drowned out a groundhog in their burrow, which I didn't. You know, I would never want to kill a groundhog, even if it's eating up all my crops. But because, you know, I mean, I really believe that, you know, we're going to be accountable in heaven, ultimately, for how we cared for the animals, whether they were our animals, our pets, or any animal, you know. I don't think that God's going to care about whether or not we killed a fly, but, you know, a groundhog, it's still one of God's creatures. It's here for a purpose. I don't know what that purpose would be, other than eating up all my crops. But anyway, yeah, I wouldn't want to kill a groundhog. But that's just me. That's how I feel. I'm not really sure how that works, but I certainly wouldn't want to be culpable if that is a thing. You know what I mean? So, anyway. Got sunflowers blooming all over the place. Bees buzzing all over. It's a lovely splendor. More beets. These are so big. This is the winter keeper variety, which if it was up to me, I would just grow this every year. I'm not always able to find the seed, that's the problem. But anyway, if I can find them, the next time I get, actually no, the last time I did buy them, I bought like 1,000 seeds, or maybe it was, yeah, I think it was 1,000 seeds. And, but I thought they were old, so I just planted them all this year. And then I was having a hard time finding places to plant them. So anyway, whatever, I'm gonna, next year, I'll buy at least 1,000. Because I really enjoy the beets. They're really awesome, and they grow very big, and they're delicious. I love them. For pods I picked today, well, I had my clippers, which they come in very handy, because you can't just snap an okra pod off the plant. You have to cut it off. So remember I was telling you guys about the difference between a nice tender okra with a tender tip. Ouch, mosquitoes are biting me. And the hard okra, which is completely unyielding. Anyway, this okra is not basura, it's not garbage, it's not worthless. It's still not, well, you can't eat the pod, but if you cut open the pod, let me see if I can do it with my hand, one hand. You can eat the seeds. The seeds are still nice and tender. They still have a nice mucilage. So anyway, so I cracked open the pod, and you see the seeds are huge compared to what they are when they're dry. But these seeds are tender. If you cook these up, if you just open up the pod and just pick out the seeds, that's yummy stuff. It has the same flavor, and it's going to be just as tasty and make the same okra mucilage if you want to make like gumbo or whatever. So, you know, the pod, you know, that you can't really do much with that, but the seeds are delicious. Potatoes are languishing in the ground. I've got to seriously dig them up. Most of these are died down. All the green that you see for the most part is weeds. There's some potato plants right there, but everything else is basically died down and it needs to come up. I've steeled myself against mosquitoes because they're killing me, eating up my face and my what do you call it? My earlobes. I hate that. Anyway, I think I'm kind of done here. So I think that's it. I got all these mixed greens in here. Well, there are mixed kales. Actually, I think that one is a Brussels sprout plant, but they're all brassicas, mixed brassicas. They're getting so big. I planted them way too close. But that's how you learn. That's how you learn. And you wouldn't know, but there's brassicas in here too. There's curly kale. They keep getting nibbled by the groundhogs. Same thing over here. I just can't keep them growing. Shaking my head. What are you gonna do? I wanted to show you this. This here is sun scald on tomato. I guess what happened with this is that the weather was really warm. I mean, really cool. It rained a lot for like, I don't know, most of last week, and it rained some this week also. I think it's gonna rain today, as a matter of fact. But anyway, what happened is that it's cloudy, it's wet, and then all of a sudden, because the skin is so tender now, the sun comes, it's very hot, and very, what's the word? Well, if it's a strong sun, you know, consistent, then it's gonna burn. If it's a strong sun, it's gonna burn the skin on that's facing the sun, and then it burns. And then if it rains again, I guess what happened? It's been cool. The nights have been cool and I guess damp. So then now what happens is that this damaged skin is now moldy. So I might be able to still salvage this tomato. I'll cut off the bad part and put this in some sauce or something that I'm going to cook with, as opposed to eating it fresh. 4 treats, and I have some treats for my chickens. Come on, ladies. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. Here she comes. This one over here, she's covered in dirt. She must have just come out of a nice a nice dust bath. Alright. They're happy. Thanks for watching.